Hey folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome back to some Let's Play RimWorld. We're still in a series of Tubeville, and we've had quite a bit of conflict and such, but things aren't so bad. We're still surviving. Everyone's very busy. NG over here is hunting a tortoise. M is rebuilding our defensive structures over here, although a big part of me thinks that maybe we don't need this door at all. Maybe we could just wall it off completely. One idea that we could do, actually, is we could just wall this area off, and then as we need to, we could just deconstruct a zone and then walk through it if we decide that we really need access to this area. And I'm not convinced that we do, other than perhaps the occasional hunting. We could go ahead and turn that off. What I'm going to look to do is to finish fortifying my defenses, build some proper turret zones. We don't have a lot of space over here to really set up an intricate multi-leveled kill zone, but it'll do okay. I think what we can probably do as well is get rid of some of these doors. I've been checking out a few other people, how they play. The doors, they do slow down attackers, but with these kill zones, you really just want to welcome them in and encourage them to come in here and then destroy them at that point. The doors do give you a moment to respond to an attack, but other than that, it's not necessarily critical. I'm going to go ahead and wall off over here. Something to be said about starting to finally make some steel. But we'll make do with what we can right there. And let's go ahead and set up some more sandbags. So we've got those layers like that. And what I'm going to do is... what are we going to do? Maybe I'll go ahead and make it a trio like that with a little gap in between. We'll put the gun in there. We've got a mental break coming in soon. Angie, why is she so distraught? Urgently hungry and very tired. Yeah, okay, that's fair enough. Is she done hunting the turtle? No, she's having a hard time finishing the turtle. Do we not have any food? I think we had a blight maybe destroy our crops. It's been a couple of days since the last episode, so I'm not 100% up on where we left things, but I'm a little concerned that they may have been the case. And apparently, turtles are quite hard to kill. Now, I'm thinking it might be a good idea, actually, and while Engie still had that great fighting skill, I think that those cataracts do affect her combat stats. And I think that she's not as good of a hunter as we give her credit for. Because if we take a look, like her shooting is a skill of 9, and she's passionate for it. It doesn't say that she's got cataracts there, but she really does, and I suspect that that impacts what it says. It's interesting that she hasn't stopped the hunting job. I'm going to go ahead and draft and undraft her and see if it resets. No? There we go. And actually, can I get you to drop your gun? That's the disable. There we go. I'm going to have her drop the Lee Enfield right over there. And Doug, who's been assigned to hunting, but also... Nerhesi is not passionate about shooting, but actually has a half-decent skill. I'm going to get Nerhesi to go ahead and equip that weapon. And I've got Nerhesi equipped to hunting. So, M can't hunt? Oh no, M's on it, and Doug is. Oh, Nerhesi isn't assigned to it. M is actually a better shooter. I should maybe give him the Enfield. Let's check out M's stats. Let's see here. What do you look like? You're 9 and passionate about it. But have we collected any other weapons? I did set up those weapon racks over here. And that's a spear, that's a club, that's a knife. So it looks like we haven't found any guns. It sounds like people don't automatically get stripped either when they get buried, so we're going to have to make sure and do that a little bit more manually. So Nerhesi, you go ahead and drop the gun. And we're going to get M to pick that up. Equip that. I don't know where you're going to drop your pistol. Got buildings that need power, need more material. Is it all wood? No, we need some more metal for the improvised turrets that we want to build as well. We're going to do that. Nerhesi, who just woke up, we're going to get you to pick up the dropped pistol instead. There we go. Please do that. You know what? Listen, this turtle... I'm going to draft you. Have you come over here. Just shoot it at point-blank range. It's close enough. I hope I don't have any other turtles flagged for hunting. I suppose that's the other thing, is I could just cancel the hunt order on the turtle. That seems pretty reasonable. Oh, you're still doing it, though. Tortoise is in shock. Oh my god. Turns out, turtle's pretty tough. There we go. Another hit. It's taking some actual damage and is bleeding. So, eventually the turtle will die. But it's not the cheap source of food I was hoping for. We actually have some food here. People are eating. We've got some meals hooked up. So that's all good. In fact, I have my cooking set up to just keep 10 meals around. I think what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to change it. I'm going to tell them to cook, like, all the meals that are available when there's food around. Because I find it kind of awkward. I wish you could set a range on the bills, and you can't, right? In my configuration, I could say do until you have a certain amount. But as far as I can tell, it's not a range. It would be nice to say, do it until it's like between 5 to 10. If you dip below 5, start making food until we get above 10. But it's not like that. So I'll just have them make food forever as long as we've got any kicking around. And that'll be fine. And then they won't make any more food until we do any more harvesting or any more hunting. And I think that's going to be okay. Maybe it'll keep them too busy for too long. On the other hand, we have some raw food that's sitting around potentially going bad. Oh, 1.6 days. That's not going to last very long either. Maybe we should set up our air conditioner again. I don't know. How's Engie doing? Not about to do a mental break anymore. Actually has no thoughts whatsoever right now. This is some compacted steel. We're making some room for our geothermal, but actually going ahead and flagging this extra row here explicitly just to get all the steel. I'm not going to go ahead and block all of it off. We definitely need more steel available. Meanwhile, M, I believe the reason his health is a little bit poor is because he is missing a kidney. So we'll see if we can get a replacement. Solar flare has begun. Shut down all electrical devices. Okay, well, hopefully we don't get attacked right now. That would be incredibly poor luck. Meanwhile, let's check everyone's activities. Mining, eating, butchering. Those are all fair jobs. We did... Oh my god, a lightning strike. Now, everyone is set up for firefighting, except M, who is unwilling to do anything dangerous like that. This fire could spread very quickly, especially if there are wooden buildings. Why hasn't anyone responded yet? We do have it flagged as our home zone. Yeah, clearly. But I guess they're going to finish their current job first. One of the things I could do is I could go and switch to... I think this is the higher weight. Can I reorder that? Is that the idea? Because higher priority, lower priority. I don't know what the numbers do. Does this make it a higher priority? Always firefight first? Well, we'll see what happens. It's not very well documented. I mean, they were already supposed to start with the thing on the left. Okay, are you going firefighting? You are. Okay, as soon as you finish your jobs. Although these guys are not. Yeah, no documentation here whatsoever. I could check the wiki. I mean, already the things on the left have the highest priority. I don't know, one, or is it the number of people? Hey, what? I'll leave it on the normal mode for now until I can verify things. They should still prioritize firefighting. And it looks like the fire never actually spread, so we're going to be okay there. A little bit of construction to do here. Mostly we're making sure we got to get our power cables hooked up. We do have them all queued up. We can probably fast forward, actually. At this point, I think that's probably all right. Night has fallen. Nice. Every time there's a lightning strike, you actually get a surge of electricity in your solar panels, which is kind of cool. I like that little change. This never got finished. We don't have any steel. Yeah, all right. So we probably need to queue up a lot more mining. But we already have some going. You know what? I'm going to go ahead. And I didn't want to overdo it, but honestly, we are going to need all this steel. So I may as well assign it all. And how many people do we have assigned to mining? Pretty much everyone, not Nerhesi, who's actually quite poor at it and is probably just be slow. So we'll leave him off so he can do something else. Our research, not a whole lot of research going on. We got a trade ship. Okay, Nerhesi. Yeah, cooking is pretty good, but why don't you go ahead and contact the trader and see what we can do. They'll give us basically nothing for medicine, and they will sell us a variety of goods. They'll sell steel for quite cheaply. There's something to be said about grabbing as much steel as we can. Our food situation is okay now that we got a little bit of hunting and our crops are going back up. I have no money left over for anything cool. But, yeah, I want some steel, especially right now while it's relatively inexpensive. So it should land in the trade zone over here, will it not? Did I not do it properly? No, I didn't. I'm confused. I didn't see it drop. Herbalist is passing by. Well, we're not going to go and kidnap anyone from a friendly town. Didn't just drop somewhere random, did it? Oh, lightning strike over there, burning up the countryside. So, should we go and open up some of these cryo chambers? We haven't done that yet, because I don't know what's going to happen if we do. It could open up some sort of monster. What do we have over here? Some random steel. That's not the drop, though, and some extra silver. We'll go ahead and instruct them to pick that up. Right now, it's safe. I mean, they probably have way too many of their jobs, so probably no one will come around to do that, especially with all the mining queued up. And actually, it looks like, well, that tile doesn't have to be mined there. Come on. Oh, she's already getting to it. The others still need to, just because we need to open up the geothermals. Now, I don't know if I need to rush out to unlock the geothermals at this point. We've got this hooked up. We do have a little bit of solar, although right now I still have all my guns turned on. So that's one thing I could turn off. Save a little bit of juice. And you're off already? Good. And we've got some turrets up here as well we can turn off. Save a bit of money. I'll unforbid the squirrel so they can go ahead and hunt that up if they want. We don't have a ton of wood right now. We could go and box select a bunch of the wood inside of our base here to be collected. On the other hand, we have wood, so we're not short on anything. Did we ever get our steel? Maybe we got it and it got deployed right away to build this. The generator did take like 300 units of steel, so that might have happened. I mean, there's some extra stuff there. And we've got 500 units now, but a lot of it got mined. I don't know, I'm going to assume that we're probably okay. Batteries are filling up during the day. So what I want to do is, I still want to go and set up some extra defenses over here. So, we're going to go security. We're going to let the autosave finish. I'll put another set of sandbags right there. And another gun there. And I think... I loathe to put them too close together because I'm a little bit worried about one grenade taking them all out, but hopefully that'll be okay. So now there'll be a nice foursome of guns here as soon as people start going by. Hopefully that's good enough to, you know, murder, death, kill a lot of them. And we're going to go ahead and set up another set of them there. So definitely some redundancy in the guns, but that's the idea. I've also seen some people, what they do is, so that they can't just stand here and use this for cover, they go and put in, like, a wall here. They can still use this one wall for cover, but a lot of people have to kind of come through and funnel through. Can't really do the same trick over here so well. I suppose I might want to do something like this to force it so that there's still a limited amount of people that can kind of come through here. There'll just be one person hiding here at a time being shot by a bunch of turrets. It might be worth doing. Alright, we'll give that a try. And then, right, we've got stuff over here, too. Let me go ahead. It's using up a lot of steel. But better safe than sorry, right? We've been smashed often, way too often. We're using a lot of steel doing this. But hopefully it'll be okay. Meanwhile, it would be nice to get some trading going at some point. We might want to set up a second farm. I think we can probably make plenty with this, but it might be worth getting a second one going on. Here's one thing I just realized with this infinite job. I don't know if we can sell meals. Oh, keep the search radius the way it is. I don't know if we can sell meals. We'll keep 20 meals around. But I know you can sell various raw foods, so we'll do something like that. I mean, 20 is going to be fine, too. Okay, group of pirates have dropped in right on top of us. What, inside of our base? And they're going to attack right away. Amazing. Shit. Activate all this. Why are they complaining about power? They must have power. They've got batteries. They're hooked up. It's probably just because it's paused right now. We're going to go ahead and wake up everyone. Draft everyone. And for now, we're going to get them to... we don't really have internal cover. Tell you what, we'll go and hide over here for now. If they're dropping in on top of our base, and indeed they are. No, NG, don't be an idiot. Path this way. Oh, actually, they're all engaged against my turrets. So you know what? Go ahead. Move over here and just fight them. Oh, they're going to turn around, fight right away. NG is unarmed. Let's have her equip the shiv, but mostly get out of there. She doesn't have any ranged weapons. Everyone else does. M, yeah, you've got the rifle. I'm gonna move you there. We don't have any cover, but then neither do they. I could probably go and hide there, though. Attacking with a shotgun. Yeah, that was actually... I really should just move now that they're engaging the turrets. I actually shouldn't have moved in at all. I thought they'd be locked in on the turrets, but they were pretty smart to turn around and engage me. I do need to save Doug, hopefully pretty soon. Looks like this Leonard guy here is still alive, too. Lucia is hurt. Well, all my people are pretty hurt. Come on. If one goes down, it'll be a lot easier to rush the others. Although he's wearing body armor. Oh, you're fleeing. Okay, well, if you're fleeing... Yeah, fleeing into another turret. Actually, a trio of them. Yes, okay. So, what we'll do is we'll unselect them. NG. Rescue Doug. Nerhesi. Capture Lucia. And M, if I can select you. Capture Leonard. And this guy's dead. We're going to have to make sure to properly strip him this time. So they brought a simple meal, a new Lee Enfield, a new pistol. Very nice. I assume, like, the rifles have a much slower firing rate, but they can fire more accurately from further away, I'm pretty sure. They must have a better range. So, it's nice to have a few extras of that. And this time, Nerhesi, we're going to make sure to strip this guy. There we go. And then a pump shotgun, but the armor vest is the big deal. We're going to make sure to put those on relatively soon. I'm going to go ahead and let them eat, let them treat the wounded. NG's not that wounded. It kind of sucks that she went ahead and claimed one of these beds that quickly. But I don't know, maybe we'll cycle her out of there relatively soon. The other thing I should do is haul out these rocks there and there. Kind of silly that they're in the hospital. I think I've got a dump zone allocated. I had one there. I'm going to make... Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to de-zone this place. Maybe I already did. I'm going to make a new dumping stockpile inside of my base so they don't have to leave the base to dump things. Lennis needs treatment. Yeah, and you're not in the hospital bed yet. I could put down a third hospital bed or just flag one of these other beds as a hospital bed to keep 3 people in there. Hopefully the people who are up can all doctor. Nerhesi can doctor at a 7. The others are only at a 3. Nerhesi's the only one who's half decent. He's going to have to be treated at some point. I guess I'm going to make M, who's out and about. I'll make you a doctor as well. Just get that done as quickly as possible. And I think they do prioritize that. Well, they should. Again, the leftmost thing. They'll firefight first, then doctor. Unless they need to feed themselves or something. Here's the thing. I'm not sure. Well, we're not treating these guys. We're feeding them. We'll try to recruit them at some point, but we're not gonna do that quite yet. We're gonna prioritize taking care of everything else first. Why are you treating Lucia? I don't have Gets medicine. I guess they try to treat them even if they don't have medicine. So just some basic treatment. I guess that's fair, actually. Although, I wish they would prioritize our people. Like, if they can do some poor... Looks like it's going to be poor bandaging on a variety of different things. Just to try to keep them alive, and then we'll try to recruit them. Of course, if we recruit people that are injured, maybe that's a little less worthwhile. Where's M... or Nerhesi? Oh, they were both in there. Okay. Go. Feed our people first. How are we doing? They haven't been treated at all. I think what I could have done... Okay, looks like that's happening there. Nerhesi. Yeah, I can say prioritize healing that person. There we go. That's the way to do it. Good. NG. You are going to prioritize... Not a doctor. But I can make you a doctor. Which I will have to do, even though you're not super good at it. The only person who's super good at it is Nerhesi. So unfortunately, we're going to have to use poor doctoring on Nerhesi. Hope that we can get him up and running again, and then have him doctor everyone else. Yeah. But as long as the bleeding stops. Nerhesi, luckily, is not terribly hurt. Okay. we're going to go and change this. We're going to make Nurhesi be the only doctor once again. And Nurhesi, you're going to prioritize healing. Oh, you've already been treated everywhere. Okay. So now we'll go back to the prisoners and say they can get... I don't know if we want to use medicine, but we'll try to recruit them. I mean, they get healed. We're just not using our health kits on them. We'll try to recruit them, have those chats. We've got plenty of food. Most things are okay. There's still a bunch of building to be done. Prisoner below loyalty threshold. Does that mean we can never do anything about it? Recruitment difficulty is 77. I think we just have to get their mood high enough. Can we put a bedroom in here to get rid of the 8 off the ground problem? Not sure. Lucia has developed an infection. Well, we're not going to waste any medicine on these guys. Meanwhile, Nurhesi, yes, feed your patient. And then, wear the armored vest. There we go. Were there any other goods kicking around? What is this? Flag chunk. The gun. Flag chunk. I guess these people are still wearing whatever they were wearing before. What kind of gear do they have on? Air leather, button-down shirt. Okay, so they don't really have any appreciable armor anyway. Nurhesi is trying to treat Lucia without using any medicine. Never going to be terribly good. Minor infection. Immunity development progress. Oh, so that's how it works. You get immunity over time as long as it doesn't kill you too quickly. Alright. Leonard is in terrible shape. Is Leonard being treated? Well, they all get treated. Recruitment difficulty. Lucia is easier. Nope. We'll let it go. There we go. A little bit more food or a little bit of treatment. No, that's the friendly chat. Failed to recruit. We're up to 12% chance on Lucia, though, so it's getting there. And if we have people with the best social skills doing it, which is probably a good idea. If we check, I'm assuming it's the warden skill. Yeah. Wardens visit prisoners to recruit them, have nice chat. So we'll just have Nurhesi do it. Means only one person is doing it, but the person who's doing it is going to have the best skill at it, so we're ultimately not wasting the time of someone with a poor skill. Yeah, I don't care about a group of visitors. That's fine. People are resting. So yeah, we've got the extra rifles. Doug over here could equip the Lee Enfield. Nurhesi has got a pistol. Going. That's a Pila. Tell you what, we're gonna go ahead and give NG back a rifle. That'll be fine. I mean, no one wants to use a knife. That's just silly. Come on, Nurhesi. Get some conversions going on. We'll get some extra bodies here. We're going to have to make some more bedrooms, is what we're going to have to do. Ah, we've recruited Lucia. So let's take a look at Lucia's stats. So it's a her, 22-year-old assassin. Can't do most things, but is a great fighter. You know... With that in mind, I'm wondering if it was even worth recruiting her. She's a good fighter, which is handy, but other than that, she's going to be quite the drain on our little colony here. She can hunt, though. You know what? We'll just make her the primary hunter. You can do art, take care of patients, which is fine. Okay, we'll just keep her busy doing hunting. And I think that's going to be okay. Right away, I'll go ahead and designate some hunting targets. I'm going to make sure not to hunt turtles. There we go. A couple more of those. Keep yourself busy. We do have an idle colonist, M. M's got nothing to do. Not with any hunting. We're researching, doctoring. You're actually not a half bad warden. I could put you back on there to keep you busy. Why don't you work on growing? Where's the research line? Research is over here. I'm just trying to think if I should take some of these jobs off of someone. Yeah, I'll take constructing off of Nurhesi. He's also our only cook. You know what? Whoever cooks is fine. They all have pretty samey skill. It doesn't really matter too terribly much. And actually, I'll take that off of Nurhesi. That way, Nurhesi will default to a lot of a lot of research, which Doug is doing some right now too, which is okay. I don't mind. Doug, you don't have any hats on. Why don't you go and put on a cowboy hat? Yeehaw! I don't know if anyone's got pants and a shirt that they might be missing. Vest and pants. Shirt and pants, shirt and pants. Who's this? M is walking around naked. Okay, why don't you put on a cloth shirt and some cloth pants, so at least you're not naked. That's got to help somehow. And what is this? We've got some boar skin, muffalo leather, and a deer skin. We do have a clothier shop. We could get around to making those parkas, which we haven't really done yet. As I said, I have a job here to make 3 parkas. Do we not have the goods for it? Parka. Doesn't really describe what it is. Is suspend? Yeah. 120 usable ingredients. Wow! Okay, you need a lot of stuff to make parkas, which is why they haven't been done yet. So we'll leave the job in a queue, obviously. Hopefully we're going to get more leather from hunting. I guess that's it. We'll go ahead. Lukia's staying busy. We'll just tell her to, like, kill all the everythings. Energy levels are good, although the solar panels, of course, are helping. I'm not going to worry about that. This might be time. Oh, bedrooms, which I haven't done yet. Oh, did, Leonard has died. Listen, NG. Come over here and strip him dead. Yeah, Lucia needs a bedroom. I think I'll make some bedrooms on the back of these guys, basically the same size. So again, we'll do 6 living spaces that way, because it's 5 wide, so 5 by 6 seems to make them very happy. They consider that to be a spacious bedroom. That, like that. We'll just get a whole slew of them. Of course, we'll put in some floors as well. Wooden floors. Now, they'll chop down the trees that are in the way here, but we're going to probably need a little bit more wood. So I'll go ahead and put in a deforestation order inside of our base. Just a little bit. Don't have to chop down everything and stay busy forever. We got a trade ship, a combat supplier coming nearby. Hey, what? No, NG, don't go to sleep yet. Don't go to sleep. Got to go and do some trading. Now, I should probably give the rifle to my hunter. You can buy shells for cheap. Medicine for an acceptable rate. We have no medicine right now. Of course, we have no money. We have nothing to sell. Really have to get this going. I don't know how we're going to start up an industry. We could buy plasteel and then make plasteel armor or something. Are there still some people here that have never been stripped? Luckily, they didn't get buried, so we can strip them first and then say, plop down some graves out here. Oops. Cancel that one. I don't know what you were carrying. What was out there? Five constructions are missing. Just missing some extra steel. Well, what we should probably do is mine out this area. Most likely I'll have to mine out the area in the middle of that too. But we'll see. And then we'll have to replace that wall, clearly. We have an idle colonist. We have nothing designated to hunt, I think, is the issue here. NG, I'm going to get you to... Hello. Oh, you have a shotgun. Actually, you know what? I think I'm okay with you having a shotgun. It doesn't sound like a weapon that needs to be very accurate. Pause. Doug, drop the Lee Enfield. I'll get you to equip a pistol instead. And then, Lukia, you equip the Lee Enfield. And then we're going to go and designate a bunch of hunting stuff again. Hunt, hunt, hunt. Boar. Boar. We don't have like a big deer herd or something somewhere, do we? Down here. Hunt all the deer. We're going to end up with like a crazy surplus of meat. But the important thing is actually to get a bunch of leather right now so we can make some stuff. Hopefully someone will get buried here. Oh, lightning strike. Yeah, go ahead and resolve that ASAP. We got our guns. They're all running, so they're using their power right now. Good. Zoom out enough and do that. Turn all the guns off simultaneously. So we can see our leather count. One thing I can do is I can group things together instead, but I don't like how they group them this way. like that better. Only have 5 meals. Okay, NG is going to be cooking them. That's fine then. Things are being butchered. We'll get our leather going again. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and put a cut in here. The colony survives. We've actually gone ahead and upgraded our people count by 1. I don't know why no one's dealt with Leonard here yet. He's not forbidden or anything like that. I guess everyone's just busy. Except Lucia, but Lucia won't do anything. She really is of dubious value, but man, what a great combatant. Shooting, she's particularly good at melee. I don't know if it's worth putting someone as melee instead of guns. Melee sounds pretty dangerous. Oh, we can unforbid that. Oh, all these guys, actually. Hopefully someone will go and haul that relatively soon. Luckily, now they have meals here, so I think they'll prioritize the meals above the survival packs. So they won't run out there individually to grab the meals to eat. They will hopefully at some point haul them into the camp, though. All right, see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.